Hi everybody, welcome. On the 23rd or 24th of July, depending where in the world you live, we've got a full moon coming up at 1 degree and 26 minutes of Aquarius. Full moons are always times of culmination, things coming to a head, things coming out into the open, to be seen, to be dealt with. And the Aquarian theme is especially strong for the next several weeks. In July, we've got a full moon in Aquarius at 1 degree. And in August, on the 22nd of August, we have another full moon in Aquarius at 29 degrees. So we've got a continual energy of the frequency of Aquarius playing strongly through these next weeks. Added to that, Jupiter retrogrades into Aquarius on the 28th of July, and Saturn is already in Aquarius. So the first thing to do is to find out where Aquarius is in your chart. And also to look at the opposite sign, because the sun is in Leo, and we'll have a new moon in Leo in the first week of August. So where do the signs Leo and Aquarius fall in your chart? That will be really helpful, because you will then see which life areas are being triggered for you at this time. So the energies are really strong. We've got the moon in Aquarius, which is quite a strong energy. It's a fixed sign, and it's sitting right in between Saturn in Aquarius on one side and Pluto towards the end of Capricorn on the other. So if you like, it's sandwiched almost at the midpoint between Saturn and Pluto. Now, we had Saturn and Pluto together in Capricorn on January the 12th of 2020. Which largely was the precursor and the beginning of the global pandemic. So where are we now? We may begin to get clearer measures of where we are now. And because Saturn is now in Aquarius rather than Capricorn, and the moon is in Aquarius, this is going to be a really serious, because it's Saturn time, concerning freedom. Freedom is going to be a word that you're going to hear more and more and more. Mark my words, you really will. You may hear it coming out of your own mouth, your friends, your family, the press, wherever it is. This is a key word. And when freedoms are being limited, suppressed, censorships, all these kinds of things that have been going on, chances are there's going to be a bursting out as saying, we're not having this anymore. We're not having it. It's not okay anymore. How that's going to manifest, I don't know. What I can tell you, interestingly enough, is that just as I'm doing this video, I read on the news that Eric Finman, a Bitcoin millionaire, billionaire, has just launched the Freedom Phone, which is a phone for the people, not allowing the big Apple and Google to be able to censor. It comes preloaded with Parler and Telegram and different Rumble. Now you can apparently upload, add on Instagram and Facebook and all the things you want to add on. But this is a really significant move of power to the people. If you're more interested, you could check out their website, which is freedomphone.com. But here's their statement. We want to create a future, which is very Aquarian, the future, where free communication is not banned by big tech. We want to bring back free speech forever. This is the energy of that moon in between Saturn and Pluto. And Pluto opposite the moon. Pluto is conjunct the moon. The sun is opposite Pluto. So we've got this energy of the abuse of power. Where is that taking place? It's all coming out. Things are being unearthed for us to look at, and they might be uncomfortable. The situation with the vaccines, for example. It's very polarized. I'm noticing that certain groups are just being left out completely. What about people who can't have the vaccine? What about the people who had an adverse effect from the first vaccine and have been advised not to have the second one? There's a lot of, shall we say, dissonance going on. How are we dealing with this dissonance? So we've got the ongoing Saturn and Uranus square, and it's going to come to another peak towards the end of the year, but it's strong right now. Saturn in Aquarius, our freedoms being restricted. Uranus in Taurus saying, we're breaking out. We're going to change some of the habits, especially of the rich. Taurus, the rich energies, the people with money. Let's see what the people can do together, working together. It's a time to let your eccentric, quirky side out. I love teddies. Yes, I do. I love them. And I know it's quirky, and I know I get comments from some of you that say, oh, you know, whatever judgments are being directed. I don't care. Then me pirazi, as the Greeks would say. I don't mind. So what can you do that is individually you? But just be you. Be authentic, be true, be real, and be ready to speak up for what is important to you. We're going to see that more and more. At the time of this full moon, Venus in Virgo is opposite to Jupiter in Pisces. Now, this is a mutable energy. So we can expect, with it being Jupiter, some big changes coming up with respect to pharmaceuticals, medicine, health, well-being, all these areas. Lots of changes and lots of new opportunities and possibilities here. So this is a strong moon. This is one where you say, I'm not afraid. I'm not going to get lost in a sea of fear. I'm going to trust that there's nobody like me on the planet, because there is never going to be another you, ever. So how about you use this energy of Aquarius to express more of that you? As Piglet says in Winnie the Pooh, the things that make me different are the things that make me, me. What are the things that make you, you? And it's time to come together in more of an energy of community. And again, from my favorite AA mill, Winnie the Pooh, you can't stay in your corner of the forest waiting for others to come to you. Sometimes you've got to go to them. Who can you reach out to? Who can you hold hands with? It is really, as the song says, and I wish I could play it now, but it's all heavily copyrighted. I might play it on a live stream at some point. Power to the people. Power to the people, ride on. When we work together, when we cooperate, when we collaborate, and we've got tech now to work in a very powerful and quick way to bring about some massive positive changes. Thank you for listening. I look forward to your comments, your feedback from this crazy, teddy-loving energy. Bye for now.